Welcome and what is up there, everybody? This is Casper Trader back here with another video today, and we are live today. We're doing the top 10 stocks to swing trade. It could be swing trade, it could be day trade, or it could be slightly more long-term invest. But we're gonna be focusing more on the short term. So if that's what you are interested in, then make sure to stay tuned. And we're gonna be waiting for the first few people to at least join. Right now we have 0 viewers, so don't wanna. Oh, never mind. There's more than 0 viewers. Someone already joined in. I'm gonna take up the pop up the chart right here so I can see what you guys are saying. And in the meantime, if you guys have any stocks, put them down and we're gonna go over them. I have a few stocks myself I want to go over, and we can just share stocks today. Yeah. So we're gonna do 10 stocks, and then we may do a separate live stream if you guys just want to analyze more stocks after that. But right here, we're up for just 10 stocks to swing trade or day trade. All right. So let's start off with one of the viewers' stocks, Jacob Lucas right here, WSM. WSM right here. Okay, so on the RSI, it's pretty oversold. Let's see what's up on this one. I don't see much of a support forming. The only thing I really see right here on this one is a sort of resistance, kind of like, nah, not even that much. But around this area, it usually resists, and around this area, it usually bounces. Something around that. So I think it still has some potential to go down. Maybe once it goes down to like 57 flat, then it would be a good buy. And you can swing it all the way up to $60 or even higher. So that's around $3 profit margin on this stock. That's going to be around 5, 6, 7%, which is not that bad. So this is a decent stock, but we got to wait for the confirmation of the reversal right here. Plug Power, is that even a stock? Plug Power. Yep, it is right here. Oh, this is a penny stock. The only thing I'm gonna go over this one will not count as the top 10. But really quickly for the viewer, Rafael, right here, I can see on the SMA line right here, the 200-day SMA line, it tends to bounce pretty frequently on it, recently at least, since like February. It bounced, and right now it's about to bounce on it again. RSI is pretty oversold, so you may be able to profit off it a bit. All right, I'm going to go on to one of my stocks, but please share stocks to swing trade, because that's going to be the focus for today's video. And if you guys want to share some other stocks that are like for long-term or short-term investing, then make sure to stay tuned. I'm going to make another live stream just for that. So right here, just top 10 stocks. So let's go over you guys right here. This is what you saw in the thumbnail. I see you guys having the potential to, okay, that is awkward. That's a weird line. I see you guys having the potential to bounce back to where it was, like right around here, $36.80, $37. So if we were to do the math, $37 from, okay, if it goes to $28 flat, which I think is the support, so we go from $28 to $37. That's around $9 profit margin. And let's do the math really quick. Calculator. All right, let's go on calculator. $9, correct? Divided by the price is going to be $28. That's around 32%. And if you want to be conservative, you could do $7 or $8 if you think you're not going to buy in or sell at the best price. But optimal is 32% on this stock. So that's what you guys saw in the thumbnail. So you guys don't think I'm like clickbaiting just to clickbait, you know? So this is what I mean in the title, you guys. All right, so let's see, 8 divided by $28 right here. Bam, 28%, or it could be more or less, but I think the max is around 32% profit on you guys, which in my opinion is pretty high. So what we can see from this, we can't really see on the you guys chart, but if you look at the natural gas chart, or we might go over the natural gas chart right now. So if you go to natural gas, all right, I think I prefer, all right, let's go investing.com. Right here, if we were to look at natural gas, the charts for it, right here, these are decent charts, except it has like these little ads right here. Yeah, now we're good. So if we were to look like a while before, this was on my you guys video right here. If you guys watch that, you guys can see that around the area of April, May, natural gas tends to jump up. It tends to jump up. That doesn't mean every single April, May it jumps up, but it tends to. And whenever it falls to around the area of 2.5 or 2.6, right here it went to 2.5, 2.6-ish, 2.6, 2.6, 2.6. It always ends up bouncing, making a huge bounce. It bounced, it bounced, bounced, bounced. How many times are going to have to say bounce? And right here, it's at the same spot. We're almost at the same spot. It could fall a tad bit lower, but then it could probably bounce to around where it was before or even higher to around the 3 area. So for those who don't know, natural gas is a commodity and UGAS is an ETF that follows it, that kind of like tracks it. So it goes up when natural gas goes up and it goes down when natural gas goes down. And the inverse of UGAS is DGAS for those who don't know. Basically flipped. So if you want to bet against natural gas, then you were to use DGAS. Alright, so let's see. What's up, Caleb Brown? David Isaac, what's up? What's up? Old Town Road. No. We're not about that. Alright, let's see. CN stock. And please put down stocks that you guys are interested to swing trade. At least something like that, but no penny stocks, please. If you guys are putting stuff in the comment section below. I mean in the chat box, yeah. Alright, so looking at the RSI right here, we can definitely see that it's around 70, 75. So may not be the best buy right now for CN. Let's see, maybe in the daily chart we can find some nice pattern we can see that is following. Alright, so it tends to bounce also on the 200-day SMA like it did previously. Many times. Usually it does. Sometimes it doesn't, sometimes it does, but it's just an important factor to take in. Sometimes it bounces, like right around here, bounced. This time it broke, but it bounced. Right now, it's bouncing like a tad bit above it, but I see that this stock right here, CN, actually can have the potential to bounce up pretty high pretty soon. I think it still has the potential to go down to maybe $36 flat, but from there, we bring it up. If we were to swing it up, that would be some pretty nice profit potential. Let's see how much we can probably make if we were to swing this. Okay, let's say it goes down to $36 or $35. So let's just be conservative. Let's say $36, and we swing it up to 40. I think it has the potential to go to like $42, $43. So from 36 to 42, you guys can do the math. It's $6, and that'll be about. Okay, this is the math coming in. All right. 18 to 20% if I'm correct. So this is a pretty good stock to swing trade, but maybe not buy off on Monday because it's a bit overbought and I feel like it could turn back a little bit still. So let's go over Fate right here by Jacob Lucas. All right. Oh, this one looks pretty good. Let's go in the daily chart, see if we can find something really good. All right, David Isaac, we'll get right to yours in a second. Fate right here. So it tends to bounce on the SMA line right here as well. That's kind of a coincidence. A lot of these stocks are actually bouncing on it. But if we were to draw, I don't know if we could really draw a support and resistance line on this other than using the kind of right here, what do you call these? I'm sorry, I'm having a brain fart right now. I'm trying to do 2 things at once. And you know, humans aren't really good at multitasking. Here, let me just draw this first and I'll talk. Alright, let's see. Something around there. And keep in mind, this isn't like 100% stable. I can't talk. There you go. Alright, so this is like the support and resistance, and it's not like extremely proficient within these support and resistance lines, as you guys can see. Do you guys hear that sound in the background? Do you guys hear that sound in the background? Let me know. Put something in the chat box below if you hear like a scrubbing sound in the background, because something's going on in my house. Yes? No? Alright, that's good. Good thing you guys don't hear. Because it's kind of annoying. Alright, so Fate right here, it's bouncing in between these support and resistance lines. Sometimes it does hit it, sometimes it doesn't, but most of the time usually bounces on the SMA line. So that's what you need to keep in mind right here. So bounce off the SMA. And what do you think is going to happen now? It's probably going to bounce off the SMA. I would wait until the RSI hits around the 35 area, and it'll get close to touching the SMA line, and then I'd probably buy to swing trade this stock up. It's a decent stock. I might write it down. on a little note sheet I have right here. What is the stock? Fate. FATE. Nice stock to swing trade, possibly this following week. All right, let's hit up KMI. KMI right here. All right, let's see. Kinder Morgan right here. I don't really see such a proficient pattern on this that I can call out right away. I think it'd be best just to follow the RSI and the stochastic indicator right here, to determine if it's like a good buy or a good sell. But right now, since you can kind of see that it usually has these like big bounces right here where it just goes up, it's like a huge arc. And here's a smaller arc and a smaller arc. So I think it's hit its peak already on this arc, and it's probably going to bring back down like it previously did. I don't know 100%. You never know 100%. But I think it could bounce down to like $15 or $16 from here. So this would be a good stock to short if you guys want to do that. Like more long term though, because we're looking right now within the span of like 3 years. So yeah, KMI looking pretty nice if you want to short it for long term. But right now it just keeps consolidating up and down, up and down. Right here at the tip probably of it. But let's see if we can find something in the more short-term area, like around 30-minute chart or something like that. Let's see right here. So this is around the support, and the resistance is right on this. It's kind of forming like a triangle pattern or flag pattern. Right here. Yeah, like a triangle pattern right here. And it's starting to squeeze a little bit. I think it'll pop up in either direction, either upwards or downwards. I don't know. It could go in either direction, and then you can play it in that direction. Let's say it has a huge spike of volume and it goes downward, then you can short it and make some profit off of that. But yeah, I wouldn't say it's super profitable to like swing it from like 975 to 990. The profit margins are just not there. But if you want a long term short this, then that's fine. DMM, welcome. Again, guys, if you have any swing trading stocks, put them down in the chat box, and we'll be going over them. Or let's say QCOM right here. QCOM, we've been watching this for like 2 months already. It's a pretty stable stock. It has a really kind of like long-term swing trading potential on this one. This is a bit of a head and shoulders on this, but you can see that it's extremely predictable. It just keeps bouncing between the support and resistance, support, resistance, and we called this one out right when it bounced, I think, on the support, and we've been watching this one ever since. So if you guys are looking to like the swing trade like for a few months, or yeah, probably like a few months, so you put money into like a stock, wait a few months and take out like 20% return or whatever, I would definitely recommend QCOM. I'm not suggesting you guys have to trade this. This is just my kind of perspective on the stock and my analysis on it. So you guys don't have to follow this 100%, and I recommend you guys find your own trading style that works best for you. But I just try to provide the most amount of value I can. Yeah, that's enough with my rant, but just looking at the overall pattern on QCOM, simple support and resistance. Right here still has some potential to bounce to, let's say, $68, and right now it's at 56. So that's around $12, $11, and in profit margins that would be still around 20% it has. But looking at the RSI, maybe it's not the best buy right now. I feel that it's going to dip down maybe a bit more, possibly like to 55 or 54. And then it'd be a pretty good buy to just swing it for a few months up to around $68. That's just my opinion, and I think QCOM, fantastic stock for like long-term swing trading. All right, NBEV. We're going to be going over Tesla in this video as well, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Probably after this stock, NBEV. All right, NBEV, pot stock right here. Very volatile. I mean, pretty volatile, as you guys can see right here, and moves a lot by news because that's just like 9% of pot stocks. Had its earnings lately, and it did go well, but now it's just decreasing over the time after it. I found that like the overall resistance on this stock is around the area of $7, and support, there isn't really much of a support because it's a relatively new stock. I can't really find a support that's more long term. So if we were to go into like the 30-minute charts, maybe we could find something decent right here. Alright, let's see. It's sometimes bounces around the $5 area, but it's not like super clear that it always bounces there. Yeah, so I can't really identify much of a support on this. I just go along with the RSI indicator, stochastic indicator, and just knowing that the resistance is pretty close to it. So yeah, that's gonna be it with that one. And we're gonna go over Tesla right now. TSLA. Tesla. Alright, let's see. So Tesla right here. Okay, so Tesla for like the support, I would say is right around the area of 255, right around there. And the resistance is right around 360, which is pretty good profit margin. If you were to buy at 255 and sell at 360, that's $105 profit margin. And according to the stock, this would be over 35% profit margin, which is absolutely phenomenal. And this is a pretty promising company, in my opinion, at least. Tesla coming up with some good stuff. I mean, lately, not really, but in the long term, definitely a good company, I think, in my opinion, at least. Um, can you do a video explaining the 2008 recession? If you guys would like to, then yeah, for sure, I could do that. Probably this week. Sounds good. Yeah, so support right around 255, 260-ish, and resistance right around 360. So it usually bounces in between this, you guys can see. And yeah, it just looks like a pretty good stock to me, for sure, definitely. All right, any other stocks you guys want me to go over? In the meantime, let's go over possibly Gush and Drip. Drip and Gush. Wait, what the heck? Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So I found the overall resistance on Gush. Gush follows like oil and gas, for those who don't know, and Drip follows oil and gas, but it's inverse. So if you guys think oil and gas is going to fall down, then you would invest in Drip. If you think it's going up, then you'd go invest in Gush. I was actually actively trading Drip right here, which is the inverse of this, but I saw that Gush completely like broke the pattern. Well, almost completely. Like it broke above like the resistance that I thought it was at. So I immediately saw it broke the pattern. So I was like, I'm out. I only trade patterns that I see and I know. If it breaks the pattern, I try to stay out of the stock, because then it's kind of unpredictable from there. So right now, it kind of broke above. I think it still has potential to go back to its previous pattern and then go back to the support right around 850. But we're not sure about that. And the drip chart is slightly different because it's inverse, but both of these ETFs decay. So yeah, since they decay, that the patterns are kind of distorted. How do you say that? Distorted. You know what? Forget it. You know what I'm saying. I'll check out PFE in a second. Yeah, so drip, possibly a good swing trade. If it comes back to its regular pattern, I like to use Gush as a reference because it has a little bit of a cleaner pattern than drip. But yeah, for sure, if it comes back to this pattern, then you can probably swing drip all the way down to like $10 on Gush. It's kind of confusing, but you know what I'm saying. You guys can short this basically to around $10, or possibly if you get lucky around 850, which would be some really nice profit margins on this stock. So let's say from 850 to from 12, let's say 1250 to 850. That's around $4. Man, that's actually a pretty good profit margin. That's around 30%. Yeah, so 30 to 40%. Okay, let's check out PFE. PFE. Alright, guys, if you guys have any other swing trading stocks, please put them in the chat box below. We're going to be going over. Yeah, let's see. PFE right here. This is, I'm not going to say the name because I'm probably going to mess it up. But yeah, it's a big company. Definitely, I think it has, yeah, dividends are pretty good on this stock, I heard. I mean, decent compared to ETFs, which don't have dividends usually. Yeah, so just looking at the overall pattern on PFE right here, let's see. The resistance is right around this trend line I drew right here. It's slightly descending, but overall, maybe this could be sort of a support forming. Or it could be more of a straight support right here where it broke it once. We're not absolutely sure yet because this pattern is relatively new on this stock. But either way, it could go either way. right here. Let's see, support right there. It could go in either direction, but I think it'll probably bounce off this at least minimally, because the RSI is really oversold, and whenever it's really oversold, it usually ends up bouncing. Well, not in this case, actually. You're right. Um, I would wait actually and see if it breaks below or bounces, and then I'd play it off that. Because even if it bounces and you gotta wait for the confirmation to like 42 or 42.25, something like that. Let's say from 42 to 43, you swing it. You can make a little more than that, but 42 to 43, that's a dollar profit margin, which is not so bad. That's around 2.5%. It's a stable company, and it's not super risky to invest in this. But yes, I'd be weary of both supports that possibly could be forming and trade it from there. Yeah. All right. All right, let's see. Buy option strangles on earnings day. You will make money. I was thinking about that, Mr. Cool Mealy. Yeah, I was thinking about that. But I don't really want to risk it with options. I may kind of try it out on a simulation trading app or something like that. But options, unless I get really good at them, I see a really good trade with options, a really really good one, then I'll trade with my Robinhood account. All right, you're welcome, Garza. Thanks for tuning into the live stream. Overall, can you trade the new Supreme drop next Thursday? No, this isn't a clothes reselling stuff, buddy. All right, next stock. I didn't really have much on my list. Let's check out maybe. All right, let's see what's on my list. ACB, maybe not. But let's check out gold in general. JNUG, ETF that tracks gold. If you guys are watching my channel for the first time, you guys can kind of tell that I'm a big fan of ETFs, especially 3 times ETFs for swing trading because they provide a lot of profit margins. All right, let's see. Right here, right around. Why is this? I can't even see. All right, whatever. But like right around the area of $9, I found that it tends to bounce. It bounced like once, twice, and now it's at the third time where it potentially could bounce. And it's an old resistance right here. Used it as a resistance once, twice, yeah, and now it's using it as a support a few times. So I think there's no reason why this pattern can't continue going on. And the thing I noticed right now is actually that the resistance on this stock is kind of forming like a triangle pattern, which may kind of diminish the profit margins because you can't swing it up to like 10.50, probably like only $10 flat. All right, let's zoom in a bit. So yeah, if you were to buy it right here, I would recommend waiting for the confirmation of the reversal. Maybe it bounces up to like it hits the support and it bounces to like 9.30 or 9.40. Then I'd be like pretty confident about the stock and swing it from like 9.40 to $10. So that's around 60 cents profit margin. So on this stock, since it's pretty cheap, that'll be around, let's see, 6-7%, which is pretty good in my opinion. I might write this one down. I'm gonna be trading it probably this following week because it sounds like a good deal, and this is a really short-term swing, and you guys know I like short-term swings, not like holding a stock for a few weeks and just watching it. I prefer like a few days up to maybe like a week for swing. Yeah, so I would wait probably until it bounces here and goes over the EMA line to actually purchase it. How many stocks have we done? Let's think. Oh my gosh, I'm not sure. I was supposed to keep track. All right, so WSM, that was 1. You guys was 2. CN 3. Fade 4. KMI 5. MBEV 6. PFE 7. All right, let's see. And then JNUG 8. All right, 2 more stocks, guys. 2 more stocks. Make sure they're good ones to swing trade. And yeah, we'll be on those. Or am I just here alone? Is there anyone even watching? I bet there's someone watching. All right, there you go. I'm saved. Yeah. By the way, for those who are watching the replay and are like, Casper, what the heck? Only 4 people. That usually isn't correct because I think it's like lagged behind or something like that. But if you were to check in reality, oops. If you were checking reality, I think there's a few more people watching. So yeah. Any stocks? AMD, Jacob Lucas. dope idea. Let's check out AMD. All right, AMD right here. Let's check it out. I think it's around $27. All right, yeah. So it's nearing the area of around 28. Let's see the overall pattern on this. Let's see if we can find something really good on this. It's a big company for sure. Yeah, let's see what's up with it. Alright, so does that annoy you guys, that sound? Probably does. Alright, these are gonna be the last two stocks, AMD and SCYX. If it's a swing tradable stock, not a penny stock, then yes. Alright, let's see. What's up with this one? Let's see. AMD right here. Okay, that was, what the heck just happened? What the heck? Why is my, oh yeah, because I did it to snap. My bad. Let me delete this. I was like, what, is there a ghost behind it or something? But actually, let's do this in a nicer way. Alright, so I see that the overall kind of support on the stock, I could draw resistance, but it's not going to be extremely proficient, and it's not going to like follow it every time. It's going to break above or below. But I think this is an average kind of perception of the support and resistance on the stock. It tends to bounce, recently bounced twice off the SMA line, but usually it was bouncing off this support line. So from support to resistance, it was usually around, let's see, from here, $22 to 27, that was around $5, and from here, 25 to 30, that's around $5. So it's pretty nice profit margins on the stock. As you guys can see, it's around $20 or so, which sounds pretty good actually. It's been consolidating for like the last 3 days, not doing too much. I would wait until it either bounces like pretty nicely on the SMA line to actually swing it up to around the $30 area or more, like $31, $32 area. Or I would wait for it to hit the support right around 25. It could go in either direction actually. It could be bouncing off the SMA, or it could bounce off the support line that I drew right here. We don't know for sure, but you just gotta play in whichever direction it goes. Just play it along with the stock market. Don't go against it, you know? So, yeah. But whenever it confirms that it's trending up, swing it, and bam, you made yourself like a few bucks per share. Right, what was the last stock? SCYX. SCYX. Let's check it out. Alright, this is a penny stock. I'll go over it anyway. You guys have any sort of any swing tradable stock? One more just to finish it off on a good note. I could go over this penny stock really quick, just for time's sake. Let's see. If you guys have a good swing trading stock, drop it down below. Alright? Alright. Okay, so overall, on the daily chart, it is pretty overbought on the RSI indicator, SCYX. But looking at the 30-minute chart, it still has some potential to bounce because it just keeps bouncing up and down, up and down, up and down, in between the support and resistance right here. And right now it is at the support, so I think it has some potential to bounce up to maybe like $2.30 or so. So that would be some really nice profit margin, but penny stocks are not my thing. But if it is your thing, then go for it. If you guys see potential in the stock, I think just from a technical standpoint, I think it has possibility to bounce up to like $2.30 or something like that. So it'd be a good profit margin on that. TNDM, Joy Deep. Thanks for tweeting to the live stream. Let's see. Oh, by the way, I just want to thank you guys all for the subscribers. They're coming in pretty fast. And I want to thank you all for supporting the channel. Yeah, I just want to thank you all a lot for that. If you guys are passionate about investing, good job to you. You're a step ahead of everyone else who is spending their money on random stuff, and you guys are investing, which is dope. You guys are investing your financial future, which I like to see a lot. All right, so TNDM. I remember I traded this stock like a long time ago. TNDM, let's see. Maybe let's go on the 30-minute chart. Yeah, that's better. So it was trading between the support and resistance here a few times. And what happened is it started picking up right here. And it's been bouncing on this support line right here. And it did that a few times already. And now it's just consolidating on that support. So I think anytime soon, it'll have a pretty decent spike up maybe to like $70 or a little bit more. So that'd be a nice profit margin to get off of this stock, around 10%. And on the RSI, it also looks pretty good. So yes, definitely TNDM, good stock, around 10% or more profit potential, which looks really good to me. Yeah. All right, so that's going to be it for today's video, guys. If you guys have any more questions, anything like that, I can hop onto a new live stream, but this one's going to be more for like the people who are watching the replay, so that you guys can get like pure stocks, not just like me talking and stuff. Yeah. So that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you guys all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the top 10 stocks, and if you did, I'd really appreciate you guys could smash that like button below and subscribe to the YouTube channel if you guys have not yet. I would appreciate it a ton. Hit that like for the YouTube algorithm and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Getting close to 500 subs, so I'd really appreciate if you guys could help me out in there. Yeah, so I'll be talking about stuff later. David, if you want to hop onto the new live stream, which I will be doing, then feel free to do so. But I'm going to be ending live stream right now. This one. Thanks for watching.